Here's how art design solves Dragon Ball Daima's biggest issue. I know a lot of people are trying to figure out how Dragon Ball Daima fits into the current canonical timeline of Dragon Ball, but with Daima ending, I think it's fair for us to take a moment and just appreciate the absolute banger that is the Dragon Ball Daima anime. Honestly, I might love Daima more than I love GT and Super. It was short and sweet. Daima combined my favorite parts of the prior series and had the perfect blend of original content and fan service. No, not that kind of fan service. Well, maybe. No, dear viewers, I'm talking about the return and canonization of arguably my favorite Dragon Ball form of all time, Super Saiyan 4. And whether you love or hate the new designs, we've been long overdue to see this iconic GT form make its debut in the modern Dragon Ball era. Actually, comment down below your thoughts on the form. I'd love to hear your takes. But regardless, even if you dislike the form, you have to admit that seeing Goku fighting style become this feral kind of martial arts, running across the battlefield like this literal gorilla, is peak battle choreography. And sure, the big question is how this new form fits into the canon, but I think I have an explanation for this. And to answer that continuity error, we have to answer one simple question. How strong is Daima's Super Saiyan 4? And I think I made a revelation on how Goku's Daima transformation not only draws parallels to the original Super Saiyan 4 transformation, but from two other forms seen throughout the series. So hi, I'm FableDan, and welcome to FableDan's Corner. And stick to the end of this video, as we look at the design of Dragon Ball Daima's Super Saiyan 4, and how these design choices help answer some of the bigger questions regarding the power scaling of Dragon Ball. But before we begin, it seems like Goma's up to no good again, and I'll need your help. I'm gonna charge a Spirit Bomb to finish him off, but I'll need you to lend me your energy. Click that subscribe button real quick, it'll send me your key. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoa, that's a lot. Alright, here it goes. Ha! Thanks again for all your support. Now let's go on to the video. So, how strong is Dragon Ball Daima's Super Saiyan 4? That seems like an easy question, but it's kind of difficult to answer. Now, Daima's power level is pretty weak, with a lot of threats being handled by younger versions of Goku and Vegeta. However, Third Eye Goma is suggested to have near infinite power that rises throughout the fight. This alone makes it very weird to pinpoint how strong these forms truly are, especially since it's clear that the only way Goku and the gang can beat Goma would be to smack the back of his head 3 times. This would suggest that Super Saiyan 4's power level wasn't strong enough to beat however strong Goma was at the time of their battle. But see, this is where power levels get nebulous. Goma has limitless energy, but we see that Goma's power level isn't infinite. Sure, he gets stronger throughout the fight, but this would suggest that there's clear benchmarks to his powers during each iteration. And there is no way to really gauge how strong Goma is at any given moment. You can make the narrative argument that if Daima was canon, then Goma and Super Saiyan 4 Goku have to be weaker than DBZ Battle of Gods Goku and Beerus, since those happened afterwards chronologically. But what if I were to tell you that Super Saiyan 4 is far stronger than what was previously thought? And I can prove it, due to the color of Goku's eyes and hair while in the transformation. See, Daima's Super Saiyan 4 differs greatly from GT's by swapping the original black hair and yellow eyes for a reddish hair and red eyes. At first, one might think that this is in reference to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which also dons reddish hair. However, one quick comparison of color shows that not only do their eyes differ, but the hair color does as well. In short, that might not mean much at the moment. However, isn't it odd that Daima's Super Saiyan 4's colors almost perfectly match the hair and eye color found for Super Saiyan God? And yes, I know that during Dragon Ball Super, Super Saiyan God's hair and eye color changes a bit to be more red and magenta, but the only time we've seen a magenta hair, red-eyed form was the DBZ movie's version of Battle of Gods, arguably the most canon version of the events. Now, this could be a coincidence, but consider this piece of dialogue. Final episode of Daima, Goku mentions to Vegeta how since the Majin Buu fight, he continued training to unlock a new power. He allegedly discovered this new power beyond what was previously thought possible, but no matter how hard he trained, he could never access it. It wasn't until Neva, the Elder Namek from Daima, used his magic that Goku was able to tap into that potential. Now, I don't know about you, but a transformation being far beyond Goku's grasp and requires outside help to achieve sounds very familiar. In Battle of Gods, Goku could only achieve the Super Saiyan God form through a ritual, where 5 other righteous Saiyans, Vegeta, Gohan, Goten, Trunks, and his unborn granddaughter Pan, had to help unlock the form. This in a way mirrors the intervention Neva provides Goku. Neva quite literally mentions how he's helping Goku unlock a form that is beyond Goku's reach, essentially giving him a sneak peek to a power he wasn't meant to grasp. Now this can be a design parallel or coincidence, but this isn't even the first time Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan God have been compared and been the byproduct of each other. Remember how I just mentioned Goku needed the help of 5 righteous Saiyans to unlock Super Saiyan God? Well, in GT, we see Super Saiyan 4 Goku get powered up during the baby Vegeta fight with the help of 4 righteous Saiyans, minus Vegeta for obvious reasons, and instead supplemented Oob. Had Oob been replaced by another Saiyan, Goku would have had enough Saiyans to go Super Saiyan God technically. I mean, I can't confirm if this was intentional or not, but it does seem that the 5 Saiyan requirement for the God form was made in mind to avoid the question of why Super Saiyan 4 Goku didn't go God when he had a similar setup. Now the obvious counterpoint is that Goku powers down from Super Saiyan 4 and retransforms into the form later on in the Goma fight. And this is the most confusing part, because this suggests that Goku has access to the transformation and can control it. But in a way, I wouldn't be too sure about that. And this is where we bring up the second form I want to address in this video, Mastered Ultra Instinct. See, during the Tournament of Power arc, Goku unlocks a divine transformation saved for the angels in the universe, Ultra Instinct, a form that allows Goku to dodge attacks spontaneously, relying on his instincts to fight. We see Goku power down and power up and use this form to varying degrees throughout the entire fight. However, as the Tournament of Power ends, Goku and Vegeta have a similar conversation to the one they have in Daima, in where Goku admits to Vegeta that he doesn't seem to have access to Ultra Instinct anymore. And this is confirmed in the Broly movie, where Goku tries to use the form but fails to. Now this part of the video I can be totally wrong, but it does seem that this might be the answer to Daima's biggest loophole. Sure, Goku in the moment, whether on a timer due to Neva's magic or some other reason, could be able to use Super Saiyan 4 during the Goma fight, but by the time of Battle of Gods, Goku has been locked out of the form again. Now, I'm saying I could be totally wrong because given that this is a new form, and the merchandising possibilities, it's possible that Daima may come back or some other factor that will show us a world where Super Saiyan 4 will be used by Goku to the full extent. But yeah, this is my theory on not only how Daima's Super Saiyan 4 is on par with Super Saiyan God, but also how and why Goku could have lost the form by the time of Battle of Gods. And I came up with all these ideas strictly by looking at the basic design concepts that went into Dragon Ball Daima's Super Saiyan 4. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and thank you all for watching.